very important question actually. Kids should learn about climate change in school from a young age.
Okay, so kids should learn about climate change from a young age, okay?
Artin believes that kids should learn climate change from a very young age. Climate change is a very big problem, maybe the biggest in our generation. It includes extreme weather events, health risks, food and water insecurity, and around 47,000 species are in danger because of climate change. Now, we have to teach kids from kindergarten to protect the nature and the environment. And we should go outside with them to feel empathy about the nature itself, and not just like a thing that is far away from us, so they can feel that they are protecting it and tell them it's gonna decide their future. So they are gonna they gonna protect it more than if you say that it's a far thing and this kind of things. So discuss them kindly so they don't feel any fear and they will have empathy about the nature itself.
Yes, you start.
I see your point. I see your point, but young kids can't understand complex topics. Firstly, they need to learn the basic stuff. And secondly, it is irrelevant for academic studies. So when you're graduating, you are going to, for your final exam, you're going to graduate from your important subjects, not from climate change. Climate is a good thing, yeah, but irrelevant. Lastly, it takes time for other important subjects. And I think we should first learn important subjects, then we can go on to climate change. All in all, young kids can't really understand these topics. It is irrelevant and it takes away time from important subjects. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now we will hear the opening statement for the core team by Emily.
%78% of children under 12 in the UK say that they are worried about climate change according to Greenpeace UK. Let me ask you a question. Should we rather focus on teaching young children about how to handle, recognize and regulate their emotions, or learn about more abstract topics? Climate change is an extremely specialized area, so simplifying it may lead to misunderstandings. It includes industry, economics, politics, which are usually introduced in much later grades. Additionally, there is already a huge curriculum overload with essential lessons teaching reading, writing, and mathematics. To conclude, we believe climate change should be taught at an older age to be really meaningful and have a lasting impact on the learners. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we will hear the second rebuttal by the Pro team, presented by Louis.
So first, as we heard from Andy, kids can misunderstand the topic, but still, teachers are trained to do this, and they can always learn in a fun way and in a nice way to make it not that complex and make it even more happy and cheerful for the kids. And I see their points about complexity, but if you introduce it nicely and in a fun way, kids can understand it in a way that maybe even parents can't. And yes, I understand that people think that it can cause anxiety and stress, but still, if we don't learn about it in kindergarten or in school, people can be a bad influence on the other people when they grow up.
Thank you very much. And now I ask our judges to ask the questions for the call team.
Hi, team. I would refer to one sentence that you said that it takes time from more important subjects. Can you name a few that are more important than climate change? Or can we maybe exchange some subjects in order to be able to introduce climate change education in schools?
Well, there are several points to this. Number one, and that is that young children usually learn very, very important subjects that they will use for their entire life, like reading and writing and basic math. But secondly, climate change consists of a lot of subjects, like industry, economy, and politics. So we will need to somehow weave these subjects into this one lesson. It is just overly difficult and it doesn't fit their current schedule.
Thank you very much for your answer. Thank you. Question for the pro team question.
Yes. But you have to guys come out because the camera is there.
Okay, hello pro team. I have a question for you. So how do you explain such complex topic without causing fear and confusion with young students?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Do you want me to repeat the question or?
Oh yes, please.
How do you explain such complex topic without causing fear and confusion with kids?
I think there is a pretty simple solution for this problem, and that is simple outdoor hands-on activities, like let's say planting seeds or just picking up trash from the city, and they could easily understand that. We don't need to talk about politics and economy and every type of those things, but I think the best solution would be to go outside because that's good for their mental health as well. Thank you.
And can I say something? And which I already stated in my opening statement, to make them feel empathy about the nature. So it won't be like I need to do this, so I want to do this because I want to save our planet that I'm gonna live one day, and it's my future. So make them feel empathy.
Thank you. And now we will hear the closing statement by the core team, presented by Cynthia. Cynthia, sorry.
In conclusion, I think climate change is essential to know about, but kids from a young age can have hard and difficult feelings that, according to teenspirit.com, teachers can't help it due to lack of education and resources on their side. Also, based on research I found on child and adolescent psychiatry and mental health, which is very recent in 2022, kids have negative experiences with learning about climate change and usually misinterpret their parents' eco-friendly actions and develop mental health issues such as anxiety. In a nutshell, I think Teaching kids about it can be beneficial, but I disagree that it should be from a young age due to lack of teachers, resources, and its detrimental impact on mental health. Thank you.
And now I'd like to ask the Pro team to make its closing statement, and it's presented by Zeno.
Sorry. Okay, so I see the point that the opposing team told us, but I still think that it's not a very difficult thing to teach young children about, because if we take them outside, they won't really feel anxiety or anything like that. Well, I think they will actually really enjoy it. Another thing that you mentioned, that they wouldn't have time because of other subjects. Well, I think in kindergarten there aren't any other subjects really, and they could easily fit it between reading and running around running around outdoors. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, well done everyone. This was a heated debate. Congratulations. First of all, what we discussed outside is that we want to congratulate all of your teachers for a wonderful job that they've done. So big applause for your teachers. What we noticed in this debate, that it was more enthusiastic. You had really good arguments, both sides. There was more emotion in this debate. You used complex language and it seemed like a real professional debate. So congratulations to you. It was very competitive, and it also made us judges compete among ourselves, because we couldn't decide who goes to the next round. So for the pro team, we have decided that in the next round, Simon goes in the next round. Congratulations, Simon. And now here, for the co-team, we really had a heated argument outside, 4 of us ladies, but in the end, it was the majority vote. So we decided for Cynthia. Congratulations, Cynthia. Congratulations.